Hey everybody, it's Maggie. We're going to go on the second tour of my Hall of the Lunar Champion tours for inspiration. I've been working on my own Hall of the Lunar Champion, so I've been touring other houses. So we're going to go look at Stabbity Dunes home first. What I really liked about what they did was concentrate on a lot of the essential housing tools special effects so you can transform the space into something completely different. So I'm showing it here without the special, but what they've turned it into is like a big lake or some kind of water area, whether it's fantasy, right? So some kind of water area, but they've added the special effects so that it looks like you're in the water when you come in. Make sure you sign the journals when they have them. Let people know that you were there. But as you go through, we can see this great space. I love the use of the wedding flowers in the water and the rubble that you get with the Hall of the Lunar Champion out there. So just really the everlasting waterfall used in there, and a pet. They redid the sky using essential housing tools to make it a starry sky, which I think is pretty cool and unique way to do this. Really transform the space. They put in dirt here. You can see from the essential housing tools, making that look like a little forest. Just to show you, probably shouldn't be back here, but there you can see how the housing tools work. And so let's go take a look at their Hall of the Lunar Hall of Colossus. That's the second wing you get when you do the space, and let the takes a second for all the housing things to load. So they've put out here so that it looks like desert grass, and then they filled it in with the elsewhere plants, and just made it just totally transform the space to look different, which I think is just awesome. I love the use of essential housing tools so that even just using the little effects, you don't even, there's so many things you can do in essential housing tools by Cardinal 05, but one of the main things is that you can put images down that will help you look at, help you change the look and feel. So our second house is going to be test 318 as we go here. I like, we'll pull that up using the Essential Housing tub from Essential Housing Tools. So let's go look in here. I really like the entrance way. Each of these houses have something unique. Maybe, they have everything that you might want, but I like the way that they do certain things. In this one, I particularly like the entryway. I thought it was really a warm and inviting space with the way that they laid out the different rooms. They've added bookshelves in as separators, made each of the areas have a certain look and feel. So we'll go into their halls of Colossus. What I liked about this particular area, let's go see what it was that I thought was cool. I think this one they're still working on, or maybe they've used minimal, but I like what they did. I like what they did. Oh, here's what I want to do. Sorry. So if you look at the way that gazebo is, it's out actually past the boundaries. So you can push items out past the boundaries and make them look like that you can get them. Now you can only retrieve the item. You can't go out and grab it like normal because it's out past the boundaries of the space. But it's a great way to make things like you can put statues out there and far off. We're going to go look at their other wing, the that you get the Moongrave Fane, and what I like here is how they put their moon gate into the pool. I thought that was cool. Good idea, something to share. They've got all their craft stations out here that they're building, and they've added a few glowy items and like the more. I really like the moon landing and the moon gate the more. All right, our next one is Imris 5 that we're gonna pull up, I think. So I'm gonna take a look at what they've done. All right, so they didn't do a lot out here. What I did like is that they changed the walls with essential housing tools. Again, you can change the look and feel. Made this very formal. You can see I'm turning it on and off. So they've changed the overall look and feel of the walls just with the little essential housing tools. And then we'll go out to their main space in the Hall of Colossus. And I will show you what I really liked here. I love the use of the fountains. They've created a whole custom structure above. So it just shows you how you don't have to take the space as it was given. They've built an entire custom structure above that's surrounding it, surrounding the outside of the main area that you come in, using the elsewhere platforms and various items. I really love the way they've created their own outdoor little gardens that are lighted and glowing. So, they've added some luxury furnishings, but a lot of this is just main elsewhere furnishings, home good furnishings for the rails, and so forth. So I thought they did a really good job of creating a whole nother space up here for you to take a look at. The use of the fountains and making it glowy. There's a special effect there that's going to make the fountain explode. Sorry, my allergies are really bothering me. But I love this outdoor, looks out over the water. So yet another way to show off the waterfall and the space that you have. I think that, that's one of the best things is how everybody does it unique. So now we're going to go see the Thesis 420. This is a scuba that we'll go into. So they come in and, they don't have a lot of time that you spend in the main room. They've mainly blocked it off. They've got a few crafting stations and things to make it easy to get in. Their transmog space there. So mainly they want to lead you out into the Hall of Colossus for that. I think that's something important to do is lead people where you want to go. So this one I thought was really cool. I love the use of the glowy plants, the way that they showed the water off in the fountain was good. It's a really large fountain, so you've got to make it work. I do like the way they've made these curved rooms and little spaces in here that you can go in. I don't know what wall that is. If anybody knows what wall that is right there with the glowy light, let me know. But you can go upstairs and you can see where they've built out the little skooma areas and for everybody to hang out. There's a crafting, one of the craft grills for a little outdoor kitchen area. A great use of one of the spaces. And I thought was cool here is that, you can use items to cover up gaps. Maybe they wanted it to be this way, or maybe they just ran out of space and didn't want to add another item, because you can see they're at their item cap. So here's a way to just, cover it up with a rug or a tapestry so that you don't add, undue space, because they probably would have needed to put something decorative there regardless of the gap. In each of these, they've made little rooms, really use the elsewhere furniture, I gotta quit saying they use the elsewhere furniture to really fill in the space and to define it. I like it. It's very colorful, and I'll take you out here. They've used these walls to lead you into spaces, and it's early in the morning while I record because sometimes that's the only time to get. So I'll take you around and show you the little kind of ways that they've used these walls to create an outdoor space and lead you through. I think over here I really like the use of the way they did the, you can light in the waterfall, so add some lighted plants there. I thought was really great. So now we're going to go on to Thorold GM's. This is the Stewart Hawker Cellar. So this is a Guildhall space. I hope I'm not off in items. I'll go back and make sure that I've got the right people listed for who I'm going through. But this is I really like this space. It's cool. It's a nightclub. So you go in and they've set it up so that, you walk into the entry nightclub or a cellar, where you hang out. They've got little spaces, for people to hang out. I like the reuse of the rug I went back and wanted to show that. You can fill in the backs of things with rugs so that they have a different texture. Those are the Aelid bookcases, add a different texture with it. And then over here, they're using the Daedric thrones that you could get and the statue bases to make, tables that you would hang around with and watch the music. You can see there they have a live band that they're showing. And here is the bar. I love the band here. That's great. And you can see, where you can go and get your entertainment. They've used a little bit of, they've got NPCs in there to help make the illusion look true. So I thought that was really cool. And there you can see here, this is where you gather, and so that's just a club that you would hang out. Thought that was excellent. A good use of space, very creative. I love the moon gate in the ceiling. That's an excellent use of space. So hope you've enjoyed this inspiration tour. I've got one more round where we'll have tour number 3 that we take a look at. But until then, I hope you have some happy housing and inspired to do your own House of the Lunar Champion. Cheers!